Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit and I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Well, hey, thank you guys for coming in. Obviously, you saw what I had put as the topic, which is, hey, thank you. Hey, Jeff, I'm really, really sorry. Hold on for 1 second, my love. Thank you guys for talking. Anybody that comes in, don't be scared to chat. I'm sorry. This is so freaking high school. Actually, it's not high school. I'm thinking a few people freaking skipped kindergarten at this point. I couldn't imagine. So I'm being stuck at the lunch table by myself. Are you kidding me? So last night, hold on, let me get Marley. Hold on, Jeff. Hold on, Mama. Okay. I mean, here's the thing. I'm kind of like a know your role kind of person. And last night I was pretty upset, but here's the thing. I used to stand in the corner for 12 hours freaking straight. Okay. And sometimes on my tippy toes and sometimes with thumbtacks and stuff like that. Do you think that I wasn't by myself? Do you think that I didn't read encyclopedias with the S missing? Do you think that I didn't know how to deal with things on my own or by myself? I'm one of the most fascinating people in the world. I have been bullied since I was a freaking teenager and even before that. And never ever good enough for anything. Ever. And you guys put flowers. Because if we were all in the same room, we'd all be buying each other flowers. Who cares? I'm very sorry the way that the order, the C&D and everything went. Nobody doxed, nobody did anything. Your name isn't even, you're said person, and that is who you are. And you don't like it when I say said person because you want me to say your name to fit your narrative. You have attacked everybody. So let's keep in mind, when did Jen go in that particular area? Let's think. This was last October. Okay, so the phone calls that were made and the malice calls, that wasn't a malice call. You were in a way and there was another person involved. They did not feel comfortable making the call. So I did, because you did not seem normal. You are not a victim. You are bigger than me physically. I was in 6th grade. How did you get my 6th grade picture? And I have screenshots of it. The cemetery. And you know what I'm starting to think? Other than the fact that you're insane and you're jealous of me, do you guys think that I don't get cash apps? Do you guys think that controlling people, whether they can talk or not? Do you know how sad it is to be like, oh my God, Benny's live. Let's go watch it in the IG so I can get paid to make fun of her because she's spiraling. Are you kidding me? Am I ranting and raving? No. In therapy for 3 months? Yeah, right. I was ordered to be in therapy, take my medication. That's still not good enough. You know why? Because people are jealous. And instead of wanting to stick up for yourself, what they do is they try to beat you and go real life. So either you can't go online, or because if you're ordered not to talk about somebody else, where's your money go? Right? I was a victim of cyberbullying, and it doesn't matter any way that you say it. And I've made peace with a lot of people. So let's take this back to last night. I went into KK's room, right? As far as I know, KK and I have made peace and stuff like that. And I noticed as she came in, I myself do not know whatever with her and Christine. I can only make my whatever. So when I go in to Christine's room, now mind you, this person says that she's being harassed, right? She comes in, and I have screenshots of this, ma'am. You were making comments, calling me weird. Your friends came in. No doubt in my mind you're on IG, as you are right now, stalking me, because you are. You go in, make some comments, which I screenshot that. And I also have, but then your friends come in saying god awful stuff. It was so nasty to the point I could not. And I had to super chat KK because she did not deserve that. She's not even from this community anymore. It's not okay. And then 10 minutes later, I think I super chatted her again. Where were you guys? And you all start filing in lines. I went into Patrick's room. But you know, the only good thing is when people go in and start talking, because Patrick is an angel and going through a huge battle, is at least his views are going up. No matter what anybody says, I am so controversial. Like what Stevie Lee said. I could talk about a dirt pie and you're going to listen to it and you're going to make and manipulate it to something to fit your narrative so you can get a cash out. Wrenching everybody out. Because why? Because I thought this is not supposed to be the same thing as what happened before. But you're wrenching people because people are saying, oh, well, if my mods go anywhere, you know what? I'm going to take your wrench. So now everybody's getting wrenched. You want a wrench? You got a wrench. But you know what? When you take that wrench, you're stuck with them. You're stuck with them. What a horrible life. You know what I got done today? I went to my doctor. I got a colonoscopy set up because I'm 46 years old, 46, and I think I still look good. My man says I do. So I got my colonoscopy thing. They actually send it in the mail and stuff like that. And I just got a ton of stuff done. And I get out and I'm talking to the ladies and stuff like that. Clint and I went to TJ Maxx, got me some freaking PJs and stuff like that. Talked to Alice for a while because she's got some stuff going on. And came back here. I want to show you guys some stuff. I actually got the Dolly Parton. I saved up for this for months. And it couldn't have been at the best time, even though unfortunately she lost somebody. I would love to show you guys the things that I got from Dollar General. And a lot of the things I was able to get money off of it for all the stuff that you guys were so nice to help me out with. Those things were for crafts. And it's getting to the point, like, and I'm not trying to say, give me super chats or anything. I had over 90 people. And my super chat, my membership is only $1.99. This is how bad it's gotten. You don't super chat, you get caught talking. I mean, who does this stuff? So anyway, when I got out, super, super manic still, had not had a new medication. And this isn't making excuses. These are freaking facts. I had people go to my court hearings. Now, Tracy Mamone and I, as far as I know, we're fine. And I appreciate Clint going with her because the way that I was acting was very, very questionable for sure. But y'all need to understand that the therapist that I see now, which has been a lot longer than 3 months, one, at least I'm going. Two, at least I'm learning the process and steps that I have to go through. And three, documented on my progress reports, I got PTSD. Now, that is post-traumatic stress disorder. I did not deserve all of that. But what I will say is I've made peace with a lot of people from it. And the people that I haven't made peace with, that's on you. I threw the strike because I had the right to strike her channel. You are not supposed to make your whole channel about that. I was also threatened that if George mentioned me, you were going to cover me. And that's exactly what you've done. It's not fair. I could not imagine sitting all day, every day, waiting for notifications if I'm going live or if somebody else is going live, or to have somebody sit and pay attention. Oh my God, Benny's in another room. We got to file in. You make 2 comments and then you leave because you get people riled up. Are you kidding me? To sit and insinuate about Rochelle, that was the nastiest thing in the world. And if that wasn't a bully situation, I don't know what is. I have tried to take the link with this person for years. I go up there, I get either blocked or whatever. That is why I called the police. You were talking about my daughters. Yes, you were. And if somebody recorded that live, you would see that you played that damn Twilight Zone music. So why are you acting like you're a victim in this? I was in your room. I was wrenched, for God's sakes. And you're going to put up stuff from back in the day to fit your narrative, like when you went into KK's room. Oh my God, you doxed everything. Honey, your name has been out. We've all been doxed. We have all been doxed. So you can't say I'm the victim and then start trashing me. You're not scared of me. You're harassing me. I'm responding, and not in the way that you are. Clint is a public figure, by the way. So his stuff more falls into defamation and harassment, because a lot of you guys that are ragging on him, you watched him on the show. And his ex-wife has passed away. You reposted it. And that's why I struck your channel. And anything that I can do to do something about your channel, because you know what? Here's the thing. You don't know if I have enough money to go to YouTube court. You have no idea. Why? Because every time I promise to do something, I don't do it. This is enough. You knew about my address. You knew about my address prior to that. And then you're like, oh, I don't want no part of this. I don't want no part of this. Then the person that comes in, you just get rid of him like he's nothing. You act like you don't know about anything. I got so many calls. That is not cool. Not only did you bother the person I reported to at the time, you called her boss. Every single live that this woman does, or man, you mentioned my name. One time, I counted 157 times. That's counting Benny, Jen, Jenny, all of it. And I didn't even count the amount of times I was threatened, or Clint's name was mentioned, or his mother, who's 70 freaking years old and has a life, so leave her alone. Yeah, I've seen that Casey Anthony's back on there for sure. I don't like her for sure. Not at all. So let's focus here. So Clint was good enough when in October to have a little avatar or something made, right? But now you want to put him down. Why? Why you want to put Clint down? Y'all, some of you enjoyed watching Clint on the show. Some of you even talked bad about his wife. You did. I just couldn't imagine. I have 72 people in here. And this woman knows because you say in your lives, you tell on yourself, well, you got 5 people chatting. So what? So what? You talk about the way that I deal with Marley, a freaking wooden cabinet, and you take things and twist it to fit your narrative. You are going all over the community to anybody and everybody who will listen. How dare you go up on somebody's panel and disrespect the person that has the channel, but you are sitting there putting Rochelle down and assuming you went out with 2 people one time to a concert. Why is that okay? I've had my phone calls recorded twice without my knowledge. Twice. I've apologized to Maria. I've apologized to Sophie. I've apologized to KK. The Max, Johnny Mac and his wife. I wish them the best. I've apologized to Siwa. Who else I apologized? I think I apologized, and I apologized to Habanero. When is it enough? And you know, I do watch the numbers, but here's the thing, guys. If you think that I'm not talking to people that you think are not whatever, and you think that I'm not getting cash apped, think again. Think again. But every time I go into a room, I have grown people following me. Grown people. Like William. William, you were in here. You were in the night that we had that live, and you were talking and stuff. You came up on the panel. What did I do to you, William? What did I do to you? Lindsay, same with you. What did I do to you guys? I did nothing. Because you guys can't come in and talk. You're not allowed to. I'm going to go live when Jen goes live. Well, go ahead. Go live when I go live. Because guess what? People are watching it. People watch it. I'm going to learn how to live stream from my IG. You guys can do whatever you want to get people to freaking not like me. I'm telling you what. They'll get tired of it and they'll start talking. Yeah, you were really nasty to Miss Heidi. Any room I go into, and you guys are telling me that I'm harassing. No, I'm not. I stuck up for myself in KK's room because of the way that you acted. And she does. You go in there and you start the fire, and all your friends come in filing and filing and filing. And I'm the problem. I'm the problem. Every single Rummel, you know, and yeah, I went down on Clint on an IG. How many freaking years ago was that? At least I'm admitting it now. Big deal. And you're showing it? Why? But you want to talk about my past calls. Now, keep in mind, since all that past stuff happened, I've been in your room. So you can't fit that to your narrative. To me, you're still talking about me. Again, weigh the scales. And then if you guys don't get what you want, then you have people ignore you or you go real life. That's sad. That's so sad. And every single one of us have drugged the other one. And you guys get together and band together and have your fake little relationships. And we're being talked about because we're throwing out flowers. You guys think that I don't know your guys' little code crap? And most of y'all are getting Social Security, not Social Security. What is it called when you're like older? 65 freaking years old and you're older. So yes, I did give Habanero some text. And the reason that I did that was because of what happened. What I believe is if Habanero is in here, is their child was talked about too. There are sock accounts everywhere, but we're going to fixate on the sock accounts that stick up for other people that have no problems going. Now, do I think they go too far? Sometimes, yeah, for sure. Hey, Patrick. And thank you that you came in. Like Patrick will come in, he'll talk to me. M to the B talks to me. Miss Liability talks to me. Jane will talk to me. Cheryl will talk to me. KK came in and talked to me. She's in a totally other community, and you guys are trying to drag her shit back into it. It's not fair to Clint. At this point, Clint is just so freaking over it. And he is a public figure. So I don't know what or whatever with Clint. But I will tell you this, when Clint's tired of something, Clint's tired of something. Today was amazing. I got in the shower feeling sorry for myself. And Clint came in and told me the best freaking news. So if you guys think for a second that a licensed therapist who I see every freaking week, and I'm allowed to do virtual because somebody knows my address and you, ma'am, know it. It's so stupid. And y'all just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. Did you guys not see what happened to me? Why do you guys think that you're oblivious to? I mean, this is so bad, guys. It really is. It's so bad. But I do my virtual therapy. What I have learned is we're all responsible for our own road. No, nobody's going to freaking get me down. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Cancel your membership. Let the ice her out. We're not going to talk to her yet. We're going to find any reason to get mad and not say anything. That is so pathetic. But the one thing that somebody said that I didn't have proof of, and this isn't anybody that I'm related to, but from what I got is somebody offered $100 for an interview. And when that person declined not to do the interview, they hit me up. And I think that was right around when they realized that Jen flipped her fucking lid. Do you guys honestly think I'm going to read medical records online? I never did that. The only thing that I was consistent about doing was getting up on panels, arguing with people, being horrible to Clint. You guys really think that I'm going to read medical records? And how dare you guys be manipulative enough to like turn people against me? And you want to talk about me being inappropriate with a kid? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But you guys hit his girlfriend up? You hit his girlfriend up to do an interview. I promise you, I've already sent it to one of my friends and they have it. I will be bleeping out the name, but yours. And it's not even your real name. $100 for an interview. And because she chose not to, you drug her. Oh, I've already had dinner. And here I was thinking you stuck up for me and you didn't agree with what happened, but it is what it is. And people are right. Where there's darkness, there will be light. And I'm telling you what, every one of us have lied. Can't get on me for passing text to Habanero when poor Party Rock, all her stuff's going to be set out. I mean, the hypocrisy is so crazy to me. So where's this going to end? I have no idea. But I am going to tell you this. If other people want to strike channels down because of X, Y, and Z, I have the right to do that. I will be looking into it. Clint didn't help me with that. And Clark, I'm going to tell you something. I am really concerned when I saw that video. And I cannot believe of all the freaking people in the world with everything that we have shared, all the beautiful places that you went, saying that I was your muse, when I know for a fact, if you could get away from this situation, there's something that's keeping you in there. The way that you live, the way that, I mean, you're kind of rolling around. So I'm not understanding it, Clark, but I'll tell you what, I have been good to you. You said it was like Christmas when I got out and you're ragging on me. Did you not see that video that was posted, Clark? I hope whatever's keeping you in there, Clark, that you get the sense to just get the hell out. Seriously. And I've always stuck up for you, even lost friends over you. So Lola, whoever you are, you come in and say the most god-awful stuff. Every freaking time, every time. I go into a room. It doesn't matter if it's day or night. You're coming in. When you get some sleep, Lola, when do you get sleep? And by the way, Lola's a sock account. So why are we getting on Jeff and Habanero? Lola's a sock account. So be fair about it. Why do you have to keep talking about me? Why? It's got to be a jealousy thing. It has to be. Or I'm making you a payday. I think she was saying, I get paid 17 times. No, you're not blocked, Lindsay. Why would I block you? And Lindsay, honestly, because Habanero gave you flowers as an emoji, Lindsay, come on. We have been through so much and grown together. Who cares if somebody gave you flowers? You were posted on Reddit, sweetheart. Jen, can I ask respectfully? Because you know why, Ghostface? Because for years, I have been tormented for years. My loved ones have been tormented for years. You guys have seen it. You've heard the sadistic, the growling. And you guys wonder, and you think that that's okay. Why is that okay? And you think that it's not bullying. Block and move on. Ain't nobody doing that. I think because Daddy's disappointment, Karma, I get it. Daddy's disappointment, she's getting it too. PMR, why is Pet My Rock? And I'll tell you what, beautiful woman, PMR. She's not online all the time. She has been, so kudos to who stuck up for her. And thank you for throwing flowers and openly talking to me in chat. That means a lot to me, that people are strong enough and have gotten to the point they don't care. Shanna talks to me. My mods talk to me. Miss Liability talks to me. Karma, who has been bullied. She has been bullied. But it's okay for a Lola to say the most god-awful shit. But Karma as a cat can't be somebody who maybe knew y'all prior. And I'm telling you what, there are people in that area that are still messaging me. Promise. I've never in my whole life seen so much stuff, and so many people are still fixating over things that happened years ago. And it is sad. A narcissist, and I'm going to update because Miss Heidi told me, Miss Heidi, who's even getting it. Terry Lynn gets talked about. She's not even around anymore. She's not even around anymore. People are talking to people's kids, their wives, their husbands. I did an interview. I did one. And to be honest with you, I am sorry, but that was the most boring, stinking interview I ever did. And it was not worth all that. And that was my fault. That was my fault. But most boring interview I ever did in my life. God, I wish I didn't do that. Oh my God. I could have done something at the time more productive, like went and fed a donkey or, well, not did that because that would make me a jackass. But there's so many other things I could have done at that time. I could have cleaned. I could have walked me and Chloe. Oh, Lindsay, yeah, I would love for you to come up and talk to me. Because here's the thing. It is not fair that I am not allowed to stick up for myself, because the old Jen, I would have been screaming. I would have been cussing you out. How dare you tell me that there is not personal growth? Are you kidding me? Look at my face. I look healthy. I feel healthy. I weigh 135 pounds, you guys. Oh, Lindsay's not going to fight. Lindsay, we're just going to have a talk, hon. Hey, green bell pepper. And I don't plan on skinning you. So I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know whose chat it was, but somebody sent me a link and I went in. So I kind of knew that there was some Butterfields and some something going on. So I go in, I take all the screenshots that I take. There was a live that was being live streamed. Have no problem with the person that did that. Please understand. But the people that were in there, And people want to call me a flip-flopper because I decide one week I want to be friends with somebody and then I blindly believe they want to be friends with me. Stop giving me links to go in and see what I see. I don't understand this. This is a replay of the cottage boy room. Do you guys remember the cottage boy room? You guys remember that? Was anybody in the cottage boy room? I was in that room. And people were getting voted off. And at the time, it was against the same freaking person. As if. God, what were some other things that were kind of fun online? Like fun stuff that we would do. Making intros and stuff like that. I just don't remember it ever being so nasty. So quit getting on me or Party Rock or Karma's a Cat or Heidi. We may be in the minority, but at least we're sticking to our stuff. And for the most part, I have done content. I'm just bored of doing crafts because if you keep doing something like that, you're going to move on to something else. Why are you talking about that? I remember when Sly and I made vegetable soup. And I had fun. I tap danced, and I don't remember what Sly told me to freaking eat or whatever and add to it. Sashoon or something like that. No, I'm not going to be a doormat. I'm absolutely not. I know what my rights are. I absolutely do. I was going to take the strike back. And you know what? I was like, why am I taking a strike back when that person said, I'm going to go to Rumble. And if you think I was bad then, oh, you should see me now every single day, and bringing Clint into it. Mentioning Chloe because whatever. Do you guys think I don't send the link to people I'm related to? You don't think I didn't talk to somebody today and say, hey, because I send the link to this person every single time, and this is family to me. So, and I apologize, but this is somebody I know that's in my real life. And I said, and it's a secret mod too. And I said, how do you think of me from now as of how I was 2 years ago? You know what he said? He goes, first off, you're not screaming at me. Second of all, you're not like insane. You're, not speaking manic or anything, not interrupting, which I'm working on that. Yeah. Why are you sending me links? I'm not taking the strike back. In fact, if you don't clean your channel up, I'm probably going to strike it again. Because you keep going over to Rumble and you're bragging about all the cash apps you're getting. But either way, I'm telling you, you're going everywhere that I go. You're making deals with people that you have trashed. I just couldn't imagine a whole freaking community hating. Well, I mean, I have dealt with it, but I just can't believe it's sad. And then when I left, people that I had made relationships with that I was cool with, within 5 minutes, they're talking crap. And Mikey, I am going to say this to you. I was there for you, sir. One day you're being fine with me, Mikey, and the very next day you are saying the most horrendous, horrible things. And remember, sir, you were a doormat and you got harassed. Do you remember that, Mikey? And now you're saying the most god-awful stuff about me? But it's okay for Mikey to be in other people's rooms. And with the jumping jacks and stuff like that, let that shit go. That was so freaking 2021. Y'all are the only people that are talking about it. But Mikey, you need to find something constructive to do because you know what? You are never going to change. You're still going to be rotten to your parents, which you were. You're still going to talk about everybody. But it was bad that he was in my room because I was so negative. But now he's in another room saying god awful shit. Lindsay, you're allowed to come up. Yeah, Mikey and I talked when I got out. He was being great. And I took his wrench because he was talking about Kendra. You were fine with Kendra, and then you were talking about Kendra. Lindsay, do you not think that people don't come in and say things like that? You got to be kidding me. You're checking in with somebody and you're coming back and saying stuff. Are you kidding me, Lindsay? I already offered the link. Go off the rails. What does that mean? We have cartoon people talking. We have people that are online all the time that sit in group chats. And you're telling me I'm off whatever? Are you kidding me? You basically cried. You were in my room literally the day before and somebody sent you an emoji. What are you talking about? You don't think that I'll have a therapist to talk to every week that I ask like how I'm doing? Are you kidding me? I'm the only person in the world that's going to get judged. Okay. I just have never, and I heard the word hate bonding. So when you hate bond, you'll match up with anybody in the world when you just secretly hate them and you guys have attacked each other in the past. It's gotten so bad in this community that I'll know people that fought for 4 freaking years straight and then they're friends. Lindsay, honey pie, you lost your wrench and you went offline for days and you want to talk about me? Are you kidding me, Lindsay? You don't have to care, Lindsay. I said what I said. You said what you said. Ain't nobody bothered you when you were in here, Lindsay. You were upset because you lost a freaking wrench. I could not imagine if I lost a wrench that I would be so freaking upset. I cannot believe that 81 people are in here that are listening. It's so sad. Talk if you guys want to talk. As far as I knew, we had the First Amendment. It's freedom of speech. Click the link, Lindsay, please. Well, right now she's going back into her little room. Hey, allegedly. But Lindsay, if you would like to talk, that's fine. Because you know what? Every time that I've gotten into it with somebody, I have spoken so calmly. And that's not personal growth. Please. Well, Lindsay, make sure you check in with all the right people. You don't want to lose that wrench again. Hey, Juju, how you doing? And thank you. I really appreciate it. I never realized, I don't know. Maybe it was today and getting the good news that I got where I realized it's like, you know what? It's okay not to be scared anymore because I did have a freaking breakdown. Lindsay, you sold out. I really, really wish that you'll realize who your friends are. I truly do. Yeah. And kudos to Lisa Wigger, honestly, because unless she is a really good actress, which she's not, she was one of the people that actually spoke to me when I left that god awful area. Why? Because I wrenched out Habanero and Jeff. Okay. So you guys keep mentioning Habanero and Jeff. Then I assume that Lola account, that girl is just that hot. I don't think so. If you're a male, I know who you are. If you're a female, I know who you are. I know half the people that are in Reddit, they're downvoting stuff. Half the people in Reddit, I will tell you this, you guys, as anonymous as you guys are, I really, really think that, like I said, I like Reddit. It's just sad that people can only talk under whatever name that they have to sit there and say, you know what, Jen, really, really proud of you. Finally, you did a strike. And in Rumble, actually, it can take longer, but you can strike that video as well. So keep talking about my Canva, and I'll keep looking over at a cartoon, something that has paper plates on your wall. So that's that. So no, Marley. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. I'm not going to put up with the hypocrisy. I'm not going to be judged for who I was. You guys can't sit there and get mad. It's so bad that people can't pull a FOIA. You know what Clint said to me? Hey, Stacy. You know what Clint said to me, which was so sad? He goes, Jen, what if I get pulled over? What if I get pulled over and they play that? I'm sure you guys have pulled all my FOIAs. And it's creepy. Lindsay, let me see your face, please. And Lindsay, if I remember correctly, there were people making copycat accounts. So please show me your face or you cannot come up. There you are. Beautiful. Hey, babe. Hi.
Well, you said that I should, well, I'm just going to clear one thing up. I did correct and say that Miss Liability definitely cares about you. Lisa Wigger definitely cares about you. So
I know who cares about me.
I made a correction. I was wrong.
Well, you're up here doing devil's work, Lindsay, and I'm not going to get into it. And I'm not going to lose my shit. So why are you up here? You left my room because somebody's sock account gave you a bouquet of flowers and you cried about it.
I cried?
Lindsay.
Did you? I cried?
Lindsay, why
Jen,
did
you're trying to tell me my friends aren't my friends.
Me. I don't know who you think you are. You do not interrupt me because I will drop you down in a second. You're going to talk to me like—
You said you wanted to talk.
Lindsay, you asked to take the link. Why?
Now you want to drop me? I haven't even been up here for 30 seconds and you already want to drop me?
Talk to me as a respectful person.
Look at how you're talking to me.
Very, very soft and not—
Do you hear what you're saying to me? You're telling me I cried over a wrench?
Okay, maybe you didn't
cry.
Now? Honey Pie, you were super upset. Maybe you didn't cry. You're right. I can't see you, but you were hell upset.
Jen, you think you know me, but you don't at all.
I thought I knew you when you came in, and then you left.
How many times we spoke on the phone in 5 years? 4 years, 5 years.
What does it matter, Lindsay?
I'm just asking you a question. Let's just talk. We're having a conversation just like you do with everybody else. Lindsay, how many times have we ever talked on the phone?
Lindsay, I really don't know because I fought with you a lot.
It's two.
Okay,
it's 2 times.
I don't care whether we've talked on the phone.
So we fought. Okay, so well, you just said, well, I'm letting you lead. So you said because we always fought. Jen, do you know when I accepted your apology 6 times, and this was the 7th
thank you. Like
time.
You didn't, Lindsay. Hold on for a second.
No. Let me finish my thought. Please let me finish my thought.
Man, you have said god awful stuff about me, and you got some nerve to sit there and say I accepted your apology. If I was smart, I would have never spoke to you again because you talked about a deceased person.
And why? Why did I say that horrible thing that I apologized 4 or 5 times already?
Probably over something that I said before, or maybe because I called you igloo teeth or horse face. Probably. And honestly, it is.
Oh, so you think because you called me igloo teeth, you're going to say that again? So you're going to repeat it again to try and embarrass me?
No.
Because I have a disease? Because I have a disease, you're going to embarrass me again and say that name that you know hurt me so much.
I said because I said it. You're going to talk to me normally, or I'm going to drop you down. This was
you're speaking. I'm following your tone. You calm down, so will I. Jen, that is not the reason why we fought. Igloo teeth was not why we fought, Jen. Think about it. Why did we fight?
Oh, yeah. The trafficking thing, which I already apologized.
No, not the trafficking thing. Explain to 88 people what you said about me for over 3 years.
God, Lindsay, there's so much we've both said about each other, both of us. I think
no, I haven't. I said one bad thing to you, and I've already apologized and acknowledged it so many times. And that was because you told for 3 years, you told everybody on the internet.
I get dropped all the time. But either way, I have no problems with Lindsay. I have no doubt in my mind that she came up here. Oh yeah, definitely. I said things in the past, but everybody has. We're going to go ahead and get her banned. You are gone. Since everybody else can ban whoever they want, I can. And why was she doing that? Because she wanted to come up and play the victim. Oh God, Lindsay. Thank you so much. Because to be honest with you, Lindsay, you are not a productive person in my life. I called you those names way back in the day. It's not something I say. I've already apologized. So you're living in the past. And you saying that you'll never speak to me again. Thank God, because I got my birthday gift early. Bye. Go back to where you report. And by the way, you shouldn't be typing in caps like William, who has 500 stock accounts. You shouldn't be doing that. I think that is getting to be against TOS, but what do I know? I'm a paper plate painter. So that's that. She didn't want to make amends. Every time there's a pause, let me tell you guys something. Every time that there's a pause to something, they're checking in to find out what they should say. You don't think I don't know this behavior since years back? And I feel really bad because she was in here talking. It was so fun. And just for her, I didn't do anything to her to come up here with an attitude. Yeah, Amsey, you remember that stuff from back in the day, girl? You said so much horrible stuff about me, Lindsay. You did. You did. Amsey's in here. You panel with Amsey. God, the stuff you said about me. But Lindsay, honestly, I'm letting that shit go. I guess you can come back if you ever want to, or if you lose your wrench again or something like that. You are welcome to come back, but you're going to treat me and my chat with respect. My chat, my rules. And I don't think that anybody has the right to be telling me how I need to talk or what I sound like with the lives that I have heard in the past freaking, oh, like the one with Rochelle. Oh my God. Crazy. So is there anything else? I don't know. We all get mad. We all freaking yell. We all do this and that. Ain't nobody better than the other one. Like the don't break the ice thing. I don't know if that was before or after she said that my mother's urn or the little light up thing was used as a disco ball. My deceased mother at that. Oh, I'm definitely going to. Yes, please. Hashtag I stand for Jen or stand with Jen. And by the way, I will be changing the name. It won't be the Wolfpack thing because that was the old me. So I'll be changing it. And I can also buy myself flowers. I mean, I said some nicknames, but the thing is you cannot take those nicknames and freaking turn it into fit your narrative when you've done god awful crap. I can't stick up for myself in a calm manner. When the stuff I used to do that you guys want to throw up to my face in the way that I acted, but you want to get on me now? I'm not that person. But I will tell you this. Oh, look at Marley. Look how big she's getting. And you guys have talked about the way I take care of Marley, for God's sakes. You guys make these comments because you want to incite people to make calls and do bad stuff. But you can't take accountability for what you do. Please. Can I have a kiss? No, we're not going to bite. Give me a kiss. So if this is not a happy, vaccinated puppy who chews, I don't know what is. Girl, she is. She's a horse. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Ain't nobody as big as she's gotten. If she wasn't being taken care of, you really think she would be this big? Plus, we just took her to the vet. So I think the vet would know. And you know what she said? The vet said, She said nothing. She said she's a healthy puppy who's going to teeth for 2 years. And half of you guys that are hate watching me right now, you guys gave me the best freaking ideas. Habanero, can you confirm? I just want to ask you this. Was your child gone after as well? Was your kid gone after too? I believe you gave me a screenshot that showed that your minor was gone after too, but that's okay. I'm just saying. Thanks, Shanna. I really appreciate it. And just like everybody else that sits and brags about getting paid to pay your bills or your pot or whatever, you're going to sit there and go, I got 17 super chats, and then say in the same breath, oh, nobody can come. Well, Amy didn't say anything yet. It's all right. Because you know what? I've seen Amzi. I don't agree with anything she does. I truly don't. But I will tell you this isn't the second time. And you guys are going to say you don't rile her up. And she'll probably do a live and say something bad. But you know what? She'll get tired of it. She will. You guys are making deals with the devil. And you know who you're selling yourself short to? Yourself and the people that love you. When my loved ones found out that I had this horrible freaking internet thing and they saw the way I behaved as opposed to how I was around them, which was still kind of fucked up, but messed up. Could you imagine what y'all's loved ones would feel like? It's so hypocritical. I don't think I'm a victim. I really don't. But y'all ain't victims either. And if you just sit in here and weigh this all out, most of the stuff is from the past, and then you bring it to the table and then for it to fit your narrative. I ain't never heard nothing like this in my whole life. I get up, I figure out something to do. Whoever you are, Marcy, whatever you are, and you're going to talk about saying I lie about being able to cook after I got out of jail. So I'm cooking and doing something productive, and then you call me a liar for it. What are you doing with your life, sis? Stop taking shit to fit your narratives, because you guys are only doing this crap. You're only doing this crap to keep the heat off of you. You cannot sit there and act the way that you do online and get other people to do your work and think that if they don't get in trouble for it, that it's not going to go back to you. So I think the reason is the more that people see me do well, the more that they hate me. Some people do. And another thing, what's the whole having a corn dog and root beer mean? What does that mean? Because I used to love corn dogs. And I used to love root beer. So I don't know what that is, but I have to take that as a compliment. I truly do. But Lindsay, last time I'm going to address this, you do you. But Lindsay, I do wish the best for you. And if you ever want to come back in and apologize to me, because you owe me an apology too, then maybe you can come back in. All we did was throw you a bouquet. And you got in trouble for it. That's sad. Yeah, we still have that wedding with Amzi and Muggsy. Back when it was fun, when we listened to music and we were like, we're doing the stank leg. With 17 people in there, and we were having a freaking blast doing the DJ Jen and everything, and look what it's become now. That's sad. I'm not going to put up with this. I'm telling you, I'm not going to put up with it. And about that order to the other person, I never took it back into the courthouse, just so you know. I went there. Clint was in the car. I went upstairs, got the order, came downstairs, went to McDonald's, talked to, I'm not going to say who, because you were scaring me everywhere that I was going. So then you make a bunch of calls. That's not cool. But whoever sent me the link, and we know who sent it to me, thank you very much, because that was very eye-opening about the stuff that's going on. Y'all, I don't know what the whole like icing thing out. I think at the point I was like, oh, that's a whatever. But you guys can't tell people to ignore me, but then you're hate watching me. You know what I'm saying? That kind of defeats the whole purpose. Don't talk about Jen. Don't super chat Jen. Don't have nothing to do with Jen. But we're going to hate watch her. Please. I know how this splicing stuff together goes, how you all freaking recording phone calls and stuff like that. Did I ever get an apology? No, because you know what? I was scared. Nobody should have to be scared to do something, because if you do it, then they're going to go real life. That is not okay. Protect yourself. That's all I can say. But it's okay that my freaking address got doxxed pretty much, and you already knew about it, so no apology. Last night when I was in KK's room, I said I was offering to squash it, because when Sarah came in, sorry to mention you, Sarah mother F and V, but I love you. She made the most sense in that chat. You know what she said? She said this needs to be squashed. And that's after people were making the most horrible, disgusting, wretched comments to me. Now, what Lindsay was trying to do was set the narrative to make it look like, you know, I'm the one. I know what people do. I'm not stupid. I've been around this game. The double devising, the people recording phone calls. The more that they talk about what happened to them, they're doing it, just so you know. How often do I talk about said person? Not very much. Physically, you're bigger than me. You've done horrible things to me and my loved one. You tried to interview somebody, but you're not capable of apologizing to anybody. You talk about my deceased mom. I've never said anything about your family, but that's okay. No, that's not okay. You openly said that you got monetized back in the day, since we're going to live in the past for a second. You openly said that, but I don't get a thank you for that. Thank you. I don't understand. She is bigger than me. I mean, I'm not saying anything mean. You are bigger than me. You say that you are an animal lover, and nobody is to speak about your cats, but it's okay for you to talk about Chloe and then come in under a sock account. Like George said, you tell on yourself so freaking bad. You so tell on yourself. You got everybody else pulling FOIAs and then say, I'm only going to get my own. I'm only going to pull the ones that somebody says. Why do you do, like, who has the time for that? Could you imagine just getting a phone call and they just are like, oh my God, that's the one person. Oh my God. But it's okay for you to dig in other people's lives. George's first name got doxxed. And that's another thing I don't understand. George is a really, really good person. There are people that I have asked, why is it okay? Oh God, hold on. Why is it okay for y'all to act like that? All right, we got to get this good, Lindsay. Jen, you gonna let me up? Why? Why you scared? Why are you scared? Or is it why you scared? Okay, got it. Because you know what you've done to me. Well, you know what you've done to me? As you got one bad thing, I said, Lindsay, ain't nobody. Are you talking about what? You are not scared of nothing, girl, because you keep coming in my life. What are you talking? But you said that you were in fear. Well, you just asked me if I was scared of you. Lindsay, I think you need to go night-night. You need to get some sleep, get up, eat yourself a good breakfast. Learn to love yourself again, Lindsay. And if you're telling me I haven't changed, honey pie, I am not sitting and spitting and yelling. But I will tell you the good things about you, Lindsay, that I do like. I like the fact that you have your own style. I'm really sorry. You're a good mod. You really are. I haven't known you to like go in and be a rogue mod. I like the way that Lindsay dresses, for sure. I've apologized about the nicknames. I'm done doing that. But Lindsay, you're a bully. Lindsay, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Lindsay Lohan as if. What do you mean I was talking about you? I said Lindsay Lohan. That was who I was talking about. I thought that when you and I had an adult conversation, and so you started bullying me, and I dropped you from my, from my channel, which is mine. You're coming to my area. I didn't say your name. I was talking about Lindsay Lohan anyway. It's just amazing. Y'all think you're slick. Every room I go into, then people come filing in, and then I go back to the room. 10 minutes later, none of y'all are in there. And then I make another comment, and then you guys are like hitting each other up on the interwebs. Oh my God, Benny's in there. Oh my God, let's talk about things from 1982. Let's talk about your cabinets. Let's talk about how Daddy's Disappointment and Spicoli are here. We have another wedding that we're going to do. Mommy, please split. And while we're talking about marriages, just so you guys know, because everybody gets my internet, like you guys have my address. Whoever's dumb enough to hit up the clerk of courts, again, the only person who should be looking at clerk of courts is maybe my loved ones or myself. But again, I don't understand. I don't have time to do all that. You know how many messages that I keep getting on my phone of people that are telling me you're doing a good job? While they're sitting in the group room doing the devil's work. And some people, I do understand, and I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. Lindsay came in here and bugged me. I'm the one who's scared. So I was that kid in middle school. I didn't have enough lunch money and stuff like that. I used to sit by myself. I did. And I think that there are a lot of people that they want to fit in. Some people just go in to have people say, hey, how are you? I like doing it when people go in and say, hey, Jen. But there are people where sometimes Dudley said the internet isn't real. I believe that behind every sock account, unless you're the devil, that there is the person behind there that really, really cares about you. And that's not Lindsay, but you have to keep in mind that they're the people that there's absolutely, they're never going to get better because the money, the addiction, that's what's become of your life. Instead of getting a job or doing something productive, I have 104 people in here and probably 60 of you hate me, but I'm fascinating enough for you guys to watch me. Lindsay, I don't want to have to ban you out of here, but you are harassing me. We're sitting here talking about a celebrity and you just keep doing it. No, I did not. You said my name. Should I play the recording? Did you already forget? What recording? What are you doing? You're making me feel gross. Lindsay, we're not talking about you. And big freaking deal. Am I saying anything that's not true? You keep coming in here. I was going to have a decent conversation with you, Lindsay, but you're not capable of doing that. You're not capable of it. Last week you were fine. Loving me. We're walking through Butterfields. Now you're coming in here and freaking, and we all loved you, Lindsay. We all loved you, but no, she doesn't. You know how sad it is to be so evasive to record somebody and to pull their voice? I could not imagine how scared that can make people, how gross it can make people feel. It's sad. He will never understand, Shanna. Lindsay, you're not the only Lindsay in the world. Lindsay, you need to seriously, what do you need to do, Lindsay, other than find Jesus? Lindsay, you need to get a mind of your own. Maybe start a channel of your own, which is something that you talked about before, because you know, teen mom, you know hella fucking shit, Lindsay. You're selling yourself short. I was that person, Lindsay. I did an interview because nobody else wanted to do it. Do not flatter yourself because I am sticking up for myself, because you came up on my panel and wanted to take the whole thing over and tell your narrative. That is not okay, Lindsay. You, Honey Pie, I think you got great style. I think that you were fun last week. I don't understand. None of us did anything. I actually, when somebody had brought you up, I said, you know, where is she? I hope she's okay. And then you just pop in and start being mean to me again. But Lindsay's not a bad person. She just wants to fit in. And there's nothing wrong with that. I wanted to fit in, guys. I can't say whatever, but I don't know. I wish Lindsay the best too, honestly. Now it makes sense why you were here. Looks like, yep. But somebody can drag me and say my name 50 million times. Thank you for saying I'm as bad as Siwa. Great. Do you think that affects me, Lindsay? Do you honestly think that that affects me? Siwa's got great lungs and she's got beautiful hair. That's what I can say about Siwa. And I also did an interview, which I said that I was sorry for. I even took it down. I didn't make a penny off of it. So what are you talking about, Lindsay? Why we're still talking about a celebrity? You're not a celebrity. Why do you keep coming in here and responding? Who looks like the bad person? Me or you? You, because I am sticking up for myself. You dress like Stevie Nicks. You got great style. Do something with yourself. Start a channel. Cover Teen Mom. You did a good job. Stop reporting back to people. Learn to love yourself. Because you're the one coming in here and bugging me and disrupting the chat. I know, and it's not even bad things that anybody's saying. I don't know who she's reporting to and what they're saying. She strives for attention. That's not a bad thing to say. Nobody in here is really saying anything bad. You guys think that I don't see your chats? God, it's bad. I'm so tired of being scared of people all the time because they want to go real life and do something. That is sad. And Lindsay, just so you know, I'm saying this to you, Lindsay, not Lindsay Lohan, who probably will never see this video a day in her life, but she did so great. So shout out Lindsay Lohan. You did great in the movie Mean Girls. That's why I will always hold Lindsay Lohan just so close to my heart, because I'll tell you what, if this ain't Mean Girl, Regina George kind of shit, I don't know what is. Where you guys are reporting, I'm telling you what, you guys cannot be happy just sitting in an IG room. You know, all my IG rooms, we listen to music. We all check in with each other. We don't sit in there and talk about like whatever and talk about like impersonating whatever and wanting to kick my ass and stuff like that. And that's threats, but I'm over it. It was in the past. Lindsay, I don't want to have to block you, because if I block you, you're never, ever, ever going to be able to come in here again. And you know what? I can bet that person's going to say, we're never going to kick you out, Lindsay. You're going to have that wrench tattooed on you. Lindsay, I'm telling you, they're going to promise you that you're Lindsay, you really, really, really need to think for yourself. I welcomed you in here. I'm not going over to a platform where you are being disrespectful. I'm actually saying nice things about her, so I don't know. I am going to go ahead and drop the link. What I would like is for somebody that's very mature and can have a mature conversation as you're putting me down or hate watching me, because at 8:44 in my area, most people are getting ready for bed. I'll tell you what, at 46 years old, I get tired early. So I can only imagine the ones between 65 and 85. Y'all gotta be tired. Lindsay, I would like to block you. Lindsay, I ain't trying to silence you. I'm just saying, quit coming over here. You are very disruptive, sister. Go over to one of your friends and tell them to go live, and you can go up and say god awful stuff about me. Most of you do. Start your own channel. Do something with yourself. And then see how many people come over and watch you that you can give brunches to. Because, Lindsay, you're only selling yourself short. You really are. And you were one of the people that threatened to make a call to. Grow up. That's so sad. I just couldn't imagine that. What a horrible life to have to live. Yeah, and I'm not even the one that's silencing her. I'm just saying, quit saying horrible shit and bullying me. She's bullying me, guys. And when you lose your wrench, Lindsay, it may not be in the next month, but when people start turning on each other again and remembering why they hate each other, you can't come back here, Lindsay. I was like thinking about it this morning, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is so sicky. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead and block her. Got a few silent mods in here that have known me my whole life. So we've got Clint. You guys are going after him because you guys hate him again. When I'm not the only one who gets in arguments with my dude, or the only one that's gotten the charge that I got, but I'm the only one you guys want to keep going after. Intergalactic. We stopped being friends, whatever. Quit taking advantage of her. She's not a drinker. She was tired, took some sleeping, whatever. She goes over to stick up for herself, and you call her a drunk and get her upset. Why? Because she was in her feelings and you took advantage of her. And maybe she said something, maybe she didn't. But you're mad because she's over and being my friend again. So Intergalactic, if you are listening to this, thank you. Daddy's disappointment. You guys don't like her. Why? Well, Daddy's disappointment, you are pretty hot. There's nothing. There is nothing. What, an argument? A call that I made when I was freaking just had gotten out because I was upset because my freaking sex video leaked? Are you kidding me? Yeah, and plus you have nice hair, which you do have nice hair. And you know why? They're disappointed in you because you stand for who you are. We don't know who Jeff is. He's just somebody that likes to eat pizza that was on a really cool movie and you guys are getting married. Why do you guys care? Again, as we have a Lola running around. And whether you're a man or a woman, there are tons of guys that make sock accounts and they run around as a woman. That is not Lola's picture. That is not what Lola looks like. I can assure you of that. But Lola, you got some nasty comments. Lola, you're another one. You might be a perfectly nice person. Who are you reporting to? Hey, Heath. Let me go ahead and get a few other people in here. And I was under the impression that something was not going to be set out. You know why? Because I got scared. And I started crying and I said, please do not send that out. And that is the freaking truth. Do I have proof of it? Yes, we all screenshot. But PMR's things also aren't her messages going to be put up? but I'm a bad person for asking Habanero if they were a girl. What does it matter? I don't even know how to make a sock account. I have been accused of being every sock account in the world. I did not. I don't make them. And I feel sorry for some of you guys because I know whether you're in an IG room watching this or whether it's just a regular night and you have nothing else to do, there are some of you that are like, man, I wish I could come in and make a comment. Guarantee it. And maybe some of you I actually do talk to. So that thing that was sent out, it is what it is. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry for that. No, you're not going to see my tongue unless you frickin' paid for it. Sheesh. That's the third time that I've told you that. Why are you so obsessed with my tongue? There's nothing normal about you, boo thing. Show me your tongue. I don't understand. But welcome, Fin Freak. I really appreciate it. Maybe someday. But there's 103 people in here. Please hit the like button. A lot of people, they end up doing my replay and stuff like that, and they end up hitting the thumbs up, further saying that these people, a lot of them want to go where they want to go. I don't care about my FOIAs, how they were pulled. Half the people that went after me, probably I deserved it. I don't think a lot of people knew how sick I was, and that's okay. But the people that are still bringing this stuff up, that's not okay. Especially when, and I say this in George's room, I said, sorry, I was good enough to come back in and mod, and now you're still bringing it up. That's not healthy. It's really not. So not. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired, guys. Okay, can we get some links dropped in here, please? Oh, I know why you keep asking me to show my tongue. I know why. Because somebody, I think it was Marcy, that really cool girl that's supposed to be doing recipes with me, is because I purse my lips a lot because we're in Ohio, and it's a bad habit. So, oh, there's my tongue. Sorry. Some people lick their tongues. Some people fart when they're nervous. We all got our habits. No, it's not okay. Because chances are, it's exploitation. You can't sit there and talk about how your mental health's being affected, but then you do god-awful videos and drag people. It's not cool because you know what? There's going to be a day that somebody, and this is as real life as you can get, because I'm telling you guys, people, the suicide rates are going up, and you people are more concerned. You guys are more concerned about getting on the internet and watching somebody. Stay in your group rooms and talk amongst yourselves. And some of you guys have been coming in. We were having good times and nobody's even coming in anymore. It's not cool. You can make me feel really good. Well, you're going to have to find somebody else, because this is a wedding ring and this is an engagement ring. So why don't you go buy somebody a ring and you guys can like show each other's tongues and like kiss each other and all that nasty crap that I'm trying not to talk about. But if you got a really long tongue too, you can call the, what's that thing where the Guinness Book. So you can do whatever with your tongue. I appreciate you coming in. All of us have issues. And all of us have, oh, and that's another thing. The huffing of cans, that's another thing. Like you guys, that is like 4 or 5 years that you guys are still talking about that. Do you guys realize? Beans, the magical fruit. And you know, for the longest time, speaking of that, they have a medicine called Beano. I thought that that was like most of us have like, what do you mean, honey? I just don't understand it, man. I was friends with every freaking one of you. No, somebody wants to French kiss me, and I told him I can't because my lips are chapped. I don't understand it. Like Rochelle, she was bullied today. I don't know what me and Rochelle's whatever is. I may not get to talk to Rochelle, but what was said about her, I feel bad. Can we get some links dropped, guys? Oh, and another thing that I do believe is happening. Now, again, I can't pinpoint this down, but there are people coming in under sock accounts that are deliberately doxing people. So people have a reason to text my phone. I'm letting y'all know that. That's another thing that's going on. Y'all are coming in and your own sock accounts. Remember, we're not doing sock accounts, but you're sending your own friends in to dox you to make it look like we're the ones doing it. I mean, this is crazy. This is so crazy. I'm cooking. I never did that before. And now I'm a liar because I cook now. And because we have fun. Because we have fun. And some of you, I kept your secrets and never said a damn thing. And you guys hate me and say god awful stuff. Now, is this going to change anything? No, it's not. But there are a lot of people that are simply for real not well, that they can't deal with this type of stuff. I've talked to people before, when they were in their worst thing, because of people like y'all. You have to think about it. If it was your own family, how would you feel if a person could not take whatever and something happened to them? We have all these crises and everything going on, and we're worried about what I'm doing. We're worried to see if somebody that's a friend of mine that reports back to you. I've never seen anything like this. Hey, Peppa. Yeah. I could sit here and say the sunflower, and that's going to be reason enough to get drugged. You know, when I say the said thing, that's other people too. And it's just, honestly, some people just can't say things without feeling like they want to retch and puke afterwards. Sad. All because wow, that's kind of weird. You know, Habanero and Jeff, that's the reason and the excuse for why my stuff started. Isn't that weird? And Habanero and Jeff are still being brought up. Something tells me that there's a lot of canoogling going on behind the scenes. Isn't that weird? Wow. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that's weird. All because I wrenched 2 people. Did you guys ever think that maybe Jeff and Habanero, whoever they are, do you think that it's fair to them that people are saying god awful stuff? Do you think that it's weird that that Lola account could be a dude? Any less triggered than somebody accusing other people of god awful stuff? Or Lindsay coming in here and harassing me? You can't sit here and say, I don't want to be recorded. I don't want people to make phone calls. I want my family left alone, and then do a live where you openly do the same thing to somebody else. It is not okay. It is also not okay to restrict somebody from talking, or you're going to do something to them. Because I'm telling you what, you can, same as me. I'm telling you guys, I wish it didn't come the way that it did, that I got in trouble, but I think a licensed therapist who I saw prior to having that psychotic break is valid enough to say, that I'm doing a hell of a lot better. So as my person that I speak to and talk to, my therapist says, you can only keep your own road clean. And half of you guys aren't going to do this. You still hate watching me. You can only take care of yourself at the end of the day. And some of y'all, you're going to Frisch's and getting half price on your dinners. Half price you guys are getting on your dinners. I'm not 65 and I'm not getting on anybody, but that just shows how, I'll tell you what, at 60 years old, you are not going to catch me online. You're going to catch me in bed with gray hair, drinking my Metamucil. You will not catch me at 65 years old watching what somebody is doing that you are never going to meet in your whole life. And you've done god awful stuff to keep yourself from getting in trouble. I'm telling you guys. Not everybody can take this kind of stuff. At one point in time, I could not. And most of you, I was friends with you guys after getting out. But now I'm a horrible person. You cannot do that. Well, I mean, you can do it. You guys do whatever you want anyway, but it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And most of you guys, I have in text where it says, I can tell that you're doing better. And then you're saying about somebody that you're friends with that they're manic and they're crazy. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. I will never understand it. But I thank everybody that's coming in. Would you guys like to see the Dolly Parton stuff and then tell me what you guys think? Because again, I hope when all this stuff blows over, because believe you me, y'all are going to start turning on each other. Because after a while, there's nothing that I'm doing that's other than old stuff. You guys are going to get tired of talking about me. I promise you. And other than a few, I honestly do wish people a good life. Yeah, and you know, Juju, for the most part, you gotta kind of look at it like this. How much do I have to keep putting up with before I'm allowed to constructively? Now I'm doing it in a controlled tone. I'm not losing my crap. I have the right to stick up for myself. I don't get online and drag people. So thank you for the advice, Juju, and I really appreciate it. But I think everybody should take heed of that. I'm not ranting and raving and playing anybody's stuff and talking about people in any way that I want. I'm not. But people can say my name. I don't think so. That's not how it goes. So clean your own road up and quit worrying about what a Jen Bailey's doing and how many construction cones I have or what it is that I'm doing. I knew something was up. I knew something was up when I saw who, and that person knows, you know who you are. I never told your secrets or who you doxed, and believe you me, you did. You know, you gave me the link, and I went in there and I was just like, oh my God, the canoogling that I saw in there. People from, oh my God, it was so freaking crazy. I had no idea. Don't give me links, seriously, because I'm not going to speak in there, but I was absolutely freaking astounded. But you guys can't lecture me about this and that when y'all in rooms where people are, you know, getting treated like crap, you know, so. God, look how big this freaking horse is. You see how big she's getting? Oh my God. So anyway, Clint and I went to TJ Maxx. You can drop Siwa's link. You can drop Sophie's, even though I think Sophie hates me, but that's okay. Which is, well, I don't know. I've been kind of unfair to Sophie, actually, because she was talking to me being nice. She is, when I took her to the vet last week, 17 or 18 weeks. And it was really weird because I had called somebody and the person lived 3 hours away from me on a farm, and Marley had 11 other siblings. I didn't really ask too much about it. She just told me about the mom and the dad. And then she called me and we video chat. And I don't know if Marley was the problem before or whatever, but I saw Marley and I was like, oh my God, that's the one. That's the one. She's the one. So there was a funeral over by where I live. So she was driving, her husband was, and she brought Marley to me. And she's a farm dog. She's a farm dog. And as much as she may drive me crazy, like I said, a therapist that I talked to, a licensed therapist who's been seeing me ever since the breakdown and prior to that, I think that a vet, a person that went to school for 12 years, is pretty qualified to say and would know. And and believe you me, when I had her at the vet, just so you guys know, she was as badly behaved now as what she was, because I was just like, oh my God, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Hey, Kat. And speaking of Kat, where's your sister? The shit with Marie. That's another thing. I never thought Marie and I would ever talk again. Or Kat. But that's what the vet said. So I think I'm going to believe what a vet says. I probably would believe what a receptionist said at the vet more than I'm going to believe what anybody's saying here. So for the meantime, she is just going to have teeth and say horrible, do horrible biting and stuff like that. But for the most part, she's pretty darn healthy. And she's a horse. So I don't know if I made any sense to anybody, nor do I really care. Just I cannot give anybody any advice, because what I've noticed is sometimes I feel like I'm saying stuff until I'm blue in the face, but I will stick up for myself. I promise you. And I promise you that there are going to be people, when everything's said and done, they're going to come back in here and they're going to chat. And again, Lisa, if you're still in here, kudos to you, because Lisa Wigger was the only person when I was in there that kept it 100 with me. One of the only people, other than two other people. And one of them still comes in here, Miss Wanda, who's a wonderful, wonderful woman who has some rough days because she had lost somebody. She's a wonderful person too. And I have to give both of those ladies credit for coming in and openly saying hi to me. That means a lot to me. Other than somebody like Lola, who is behind a stock account that says the most god-awful shit to me. So what else did I get done today? Well, I went to Dollar General. I told you guys that. So I have been looking at have you guys seen the Dolly Parton setup for the kitchen? Well, it used to be like an apple, and it would be like plaid stuff, right? So what I was able to do is I went there yesterday, and the stuff they have is freaking amazing. Well, if you go to Dollar Tree, like you go to Walgreens or something, you go enough, you accumulate points, and then it'll take a discount off of it. Got to point something out here. Watch this. I just want to make sure that I'm right, that people are so predictable. Watch. By the way, can we drop Miss Heidi's link? As soon as I get off here, she's still alive. I'm going to go back in there. Heidi, who would have thought that Heidi and I would have ever talked? She's still got a nice. Okay, let's see here. I just want to make sure. 1 hour ago. You want to talk about predictable? Rumble. That's how much this person is never going to change. So you guys can look at what me, and then you can look at the other, whatever's going on, and tell me who's nastier and who's bullying you. And then add on the extra 3 years of having god awful stuff said about me. Please. Rubble time. No. What are you doing? Okay, so let's talk about like normal stuff, okay? Because honestly, the same people are going to always freaking represent me that represent me. Do not think that I do not have people that are already coming to me, because y'all are so freaking predictable. So please understand, just because one of my friends you think is freaking, it all comes back to me. And I'm telling you what, if you think that I watch a drag stream about myself and I can stomach that, I can't. She is evil. Sad. To calculately watch every single move that somebody does and to know what their address is, and to sit there and act like you are not evasive in my life, to have my freaking picture from 6th grade. How would you get that, man? You would have to get a yearbook. Think about, actually, you know what? So if you're in 6th grade, how would somebody get your picture actually? No, but I want to know. How would you get somebody's 6th grade picture? Unless you either personally knew somebody that knew me. How would you get my 6th grade picture actually? No, but I mean, that's really concerning. My therapist got doxxed. I forgot about that. How would you get my 6th grade picture? Because one, you would have to know somebody that I know, but nobody that I know that would have my 6th grade picture would ever talk to you. Classmates.com, maybe? Because unless you called the middle school I went to, which is really, really weird. How would you know that? I was freaking 11. I wasn't even on here. And I was a minor. How would she have gotten that picture? I have to think about this. She would have either had classmates.com, or she would have had to, I mean, she knew down to oh my God, my pharmacist. And you guys are sitting in that room cheering her on. Could you imagine if that freaking happened to you? That's not normal, though. Not to mention the freaking shirt that I had on and I had bangs for days, but that is not normal. That only shows how obsessed somebody can be with you. And I cannot believe I put up with this for years. I was still an abusive, like, wow. Like, how would you have gotten it? That almost makes me want to call that school and ask them, like, how? Because I don't think my picture, well, it'll end up coming out, but still. And you're telling me that if she can get my 6th grade picture and did not say anything about the direct exits and everything like that, are you kidding me? And she's going to say she doesn't know where I live. That is concerning. But she did counterstrike me. I do not care about where you live or anything. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that, nor whatever, because she already said she was going to go to Rumble or whatever. I don't know. Maybe someday she might drop a link for me to come up and have an adult conversation. She's never done that before. But yeah, that's a little concerning, actually. Oh my gosh, Marley. So would you guys like to see the Dolly Parton thing? And I know some of you guys are watching, and thank you for doing that. So if you guys would like to see the Dolly Parton stuff, I actually got a very, very good deal on it. And I don't know, maybe if it's because she's going through what she's going through now, but I'm telling you what, look that stuff up on Kohl's or go to your Family Dollar and check, because I got some really, really cute stuff today. Thank you. I'm telling you what, you guys are going to love this. You're going to love it. And I didn't buy everything full price. I worked, oh my God, I wanted this stuff for so long. And I kept calling it the Dolly. I was like, Clint, did I save up enough for the Dolly stuff? So I'm going to show you guys, and you guys are going to love it. You're going to love it. And then when I get done finishing up, you know, taking everything down from the kitchen, putting the old stuff and getting that taken, I will show you guys the before and after. Hold on, we're going to get it. Marla, please stop. Be good. Here. You get this. Come on. Okay, thank you. All right, guys. All right, ladies and gents, you're going to love this. Here, your bed's over here, Mama. Come on. She got, her bed was over here, and now her bed's over here. Because I was finally able to get the lamp and everything done. I was able to hang up all my pictures. I'm telling you what, it's better to have a productive day. Okay, so this is the Dolly Parton thing. So these are actually little storage containers, and we know that Dolly Parton loves a freaking butterfly. So these are glass. You can use them as this, or you can put them on your on the table, which is like decorating it, but it's real glass. And I got this for $2. And the lady was so freaking nice. That stuff is like selling out like hotcakes. Okay. Now I got a discount on this, but I'm just telling you guys what the prices are. That way you guys can get there and get it if you want it. This was $3. And this is a little, and it's got the, up on here, it's got the little dolly thing. You've got this. Well, it says Ugersa, but, and then you got a little spoon to get the sugar out. Again, $3. I don't know what this is, but I like it a lot. So what do you guys think? I think, oh, she actually, if you guys look, it's her signature on everything. But this is a spice rack. Yeah, I really like it. Kimmy, how have you been actually? I'll tell you what, she getting freaking rowdy over on Rumble. She got two different communities going in there. That's how popular it's gotten. But thank you, everybody that's been engaging. I really, really appreciate it. I don't know what, oh, it's creamer. Wow, I didn't even see that. What do y'all think? And this was $3. So just, some of it was 25% off. I think the majority of it was 25% off. I'm great now all over the pneumonia. Wow. How long did you, was it walking pneumonia? Okay. Dollar General. Nice to see you, Cindy Lou. Gosh, you are absolutely gorgeous. Your eyebrows are on point. Look at my eyebrows. My eyebrows look like caterpillars. So Dolly has not put out like the big plates and stuff like that. This is more like a tea party kind of thing. So this is Dolly's signature and stuff like that. This plate was $2 and it says with the rain, the way I see it. And the thing is you don't have to get every single thing there. A lot of the stuff is like pink or blue, but like I'm telling you what, they had these in pink and blue. So I kind of mixed it up a little bit. And the lady was nice enough to help me pick everything out. Hey, Napa. I thought I lost you. Now this, I don't know what this goes to, but it was $1. So I don't know, maybe if I put it on the table. Another cup of ambition. Here's the other little plate. This has guitars on it. $2. I'm telling y'all, get your butt up there. And if you go, there's a way that you can buy things for a penny. Good. And there are aisles where everything is $1. Check everything out. And in the back, they have like boxes of stuff. Is to put your tea bag on? Wow. Who would have known? We also have this. So I got both of them in blue. Let me move all this back because I definitely do not want Marley touching this. I never thought of that mini. I don't know what this is, but I like it too. Okay, so the tablecloth that I got, this was $5. This I had to pay. Oh, no. I'm going to show you something. I'm telling you what, get your butts down to Dollar General. So this is the tablecloth. Now they have this in pink, they have it in blue, and they have it in multiple colors like the pink, blue, white, and black. Marley, we're not going to do this. No way, Jose. Hold on, guys. I think she's got to go pee. Come on. You want to go pee-pee? Oh my gosh, she dog farted. Gross. You want to go pee? Okay, go pee-pee. We're going to do a really good. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, you guys are going to love this. You guys are going to love this. Did somebody say teapot? Did somebody say teapot? Where? Did somebody say teapot? I am a little teapot. I don't care if I even use this ever. This was super cute. And that's another thing. I'm telling y'all, this is what you need to go there for. Look at this. Little comes up. It comes up. I'm sure it whistles. I bet it whistles. Look at that. I'm a little teapot. I'm not so short, but I am stout. Look at this. Tell me that Dolly Parton did not have the best freaking tea parties. Look at that. Pour myself a cup of ambition. I am going to try to make tea. Wouldn't that be fun? I want to hear the whistle and everything to it. Maybe we'll try to make some tea tomorrow. Thank you. And I got this one I think I paid for. It was 10. And make sure, like CVS or like if you go shopping at Kohl's, always make sure, even if you guys fill out a credit card and you are not eligible and you do not get one, they will still give you discounts. CVS, all that stuff. They will give you some cool ass discounts. You guys want to see the, oh, you guys are going to love this. These were $3 a piece. And these are placemats. Oh, look. I don't know what these are, but they have the engraving on it. But, okay, so I'm going to show you this. Because I have to be careful with a lot of this stuff because it is fragile. And we all know that Dolly Parton loved it, butterflies. So look, this is a paper towel holder that I got for $4. 2. I got 2. Clint was starting to side-eye me a little bit. He's like, all the money you saved, it's getting to that point. I think Clint spotted me $25. And that hurt him worse than it hurt me. I was happy. I was just so happy because freaking this wasn't something that I just decided I was going to get. I really had to freaking, like, Clint's a lot better with money than me. And I really saved up. And at the time, it was like the apple and plaid. But I'm really, really happy that I chose this. And every single one of them, she has her name on it. Thank you. And I take pride in it. Never in my whole life. I mean, even, you know, I was a shit mother for real. And I never kept the house up to what I should have and stuff like that. And I just feel really, really bad about it. But believe you me, the hard work is paying off. Okay, so basically what this is it's a little teacup holder. So the teacups are $3 a piece, and this retails for $8. So it's got all 4 of them. That's, yeah, keep in mind. Thank you, guys. And people are saying my house, like, okay, we're not talking about that. So there's 4 of these, keep in mind, and then they go up on the little thing. Now, were you guys liking, I am really taking a break from Dollar General and all that. Are you guys okay with me doing, did we like the health food thing? I thought that was fun. And 5 and Below. Are you guys okay with that? Or would you guys like to see me go to Jungle Gyms? I'm not quite sure what this is. Minnie, if you're still in here, if you could help me out. This is it's a caddy. I don't know what it's for, but it's got the butterflies on it. And this was $5. Oh, I'm going to show it tomorrow. First thing, we'll do a live from the kitchen. But I'm telling you what, we are going to make tea. Hell or high water, we're going to get that thing hissing and spitting, and I'm going to freaking make tea. Now, this was a little little oven mitt. Tell me this isn't cute. And the stitching is really, really good in it. Thank you for coming in, Mayor. I hope everything settles out. And I, you know, if you need anything, hit me up, and I hope you feel better. This was $2 for a little oven mitt. I never would have thought I told Clint, I said, oh my God, I want the red plaid one. And I just found all this and I thought it was freaking great. I really had my heart set on the apples and plaid. Oh, I thought it was like I thought you could put change in it. These are super cute. I gotta think, I've been telling Clint, I said, please let me paint the kitchen. He has said no yet. And now I'm starting to understand why. So I have another blue one. So these go where your oven is. What do you guys think? So the other one is, it's going to be blue. I feel like I'm doing a gender reveal, to be honest with you. Did I show you guys this? I don't know what this is for either. I'll find something with it. And like I said, if you guys see, you know what, actually, what I will do is I will put everything where I think it should go. And then tomorrow, it's like playing the Sims game, because you guys have a better eye for stuff. So you guys can say, hey, get that and move it over here. Because if it looks too cluttered or something like that. Okay, what is this? Okay, wait a minute. So here we go. So I would say that this, oh, yes. So I guess this would go in the middle on the oven thing. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. Hell or high water. Oh, you know what? The bigger spice ones, like Clint's. I don't have tea tins. I just have tea bags. So I need to, you guys, that's what I'm saying. Tomorrow night, come in. We've had a great live so far. We got a good active chat, and we'll just concentrate on the kitchen. That'll be fun. Okay. What are you eating? Oh, your little potato thing. So this is, I guess Minnie said your tea bags. We're going to figure this out. Now I know what this is for. I know what this is for. No more paper towels. When you're like cooking, that's what you put on here. And I know. Nightmare. Thank you for the, yeah, like the little taco seasoning, the bigger ones. Oh, yeah. But look at this. Look. Now, again, not every one of these, look, they have stuff with like pink on it. But look at this, dude. $3. So you're like, hey, I'm making my hamburgers. This is, you know. Yeah, but like, oh, yes, Napa. Did you have a lot of tea parties? Did you go to a lot of tea parties? Because I never went to a tea party. Maybe this weekend we'll have a tea party. We always manage to find something to do. Marley, no, what are you doing? Oh, I see. Well, thank you, ma'am. You guys. No, but you're not that old. You have great legs. Now, again, what all this is, it depends on like the size of your kitchen too. If you have a smaller kitchen, a smaller stove, sometimes people, you don't have to get everything, you know, get 2 of these little things, because like I said, some of this stuff is like ridiculously low price. And when Clint and I looked on Amazon and on Kohl's, the pricing was so much more. Okay. So no, I didn't buy the store out. A lot of it I had kept back. I had to save money. Clint, I told you, man, Clint does not joke. The teapot was $10. Like sometimes when we go to the Dollar Tree, like those little spray mist things that Scarlett O'Hara told me about, like they will put them back for me. So we have a coffee mug. What do you guys think about that? And I think the other one is pink, if I do remember correctly. Marley, what are you doing, ding dong? I do like this. You could put anything in it, but it's the little butterfly, the signature. And I'm wondering if these are actually going to like retail for something in a couple years. Like there'll be a collectible. Let's see. You can put flour in here. Actually, I could put my tea bags in here. I'll tell you what, you guys have some good ideas. Yes. They're already putting the Easter stuff out, Mayor. And Napa, now I have not heard Napa on a panel. I know I got Napa to come up with me on my IG, if I remember correctly, and I do think so. And I've always told Napa, we'll get a good night rest, Mayor. Napa's got a voice like a therapist. And Napa, we spent a lot of time on the phone. I'll tell you what, the stuff that I said, I was looking at my thing, the crazy stuff, and Napa, you were just agreeing. I could have said a spaceship landed on my roof and you would have been like, okay, baby. Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know what you put in this, but $3, ladies and gentlemen, $3 for something that may become a collector's. $3, ladies and gents, mostly ladies. Okay. They have candles. They were $5, but I really, really like them because I can either set them on the counter. We'll figure out where to put these because tomorrow we're going to have to like get all of this placed for our tea party. This is Country Sunshine by Dolly, $5. Oh, hell yeah, it was an awesome deal. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I don't think that's going to be very tasty, ma'am. But we got to figure out this bigger stuff, bro. We got to figure all this out. And Mayor, please come in tomorrow because I think Mayor's going to be a good help too. I have another coffee mug. I Will Always Love You, I think was a song by her. So we've got that one. Thanks, Napa. I wish you lived freaking closer sometimes. I think you and I would have a blast. Okay. This I love, love, love. And this is going to be for my, this is going to be for the pods, the cured pods. Tell me this is not freaking cute. And this was $5. It is, hold on. It is just like a little teapot. Look at that. So I'm going to put the little Keurig things in here. Tell me that that's not cool. That's the one thing. Take a hairdryer and heat the sticker, then gently wash and rub. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so I'm wondering why. Okay, so when you're at where I got the Salvation Army stuff, now what could I use to take off the permanent marker where they price everything? This is called Mountains Melody. This is a cream color like a beige. See what this smells like. Straight coffee. So delicious. So delicious smelling. I'm going to save the best for last. I'm going to save the best for last, and you guys are going to love it. I don't know what this is for, but it looked cute. Okay. I don't know what this is for, but I was thinking of using it as vinegar. Okay. My mom loved vinegar. Her whole freaking house, that's all she would clean with. But I don't know what coffee or tea tray. Where do I put? See, this is all stuff tomorrow we got to get placed. Okay. The really big thing that I wanted to show you guys, oh, yes, it is. Thank you, Clint. Thank you. Okay, guys. All right. This was well worth it. It is worth $10. This is what, okay, so if you guys look at my picture of like all the coffee things and how I had them from the Dollar Tree, the plastic things, this is what's going to go for the coffee thing. I don't know what this is for, but that's what's going to go. So like, where's the teacup? Hey, Sylvie. So it's going to be like the little coffee station, and it says, pour myself a cup of ambition. So this is going to be on here. We're going to figure it out though, because if you guys see something that it may look better, by all means. And Napa, thank you for giving me the idea with this. See, Napa, because I can travel now. Napa, if you ever needed me to like take care of you or something, where is that damn thing? I keep putting everything everywhere because I don't want to freaking break something. Where is the circle one? I am missing 2 things. And I am missing 2 things. I know for a fact I am. I wonder if they're still in the car. I'm going to call Clint. I'm going to phone a friend. But see, could you see this? Like if I was with Napa and Napa's like, oh, I'm so sick. Can you bring me some tea? And I could be like this. Put some tea bags in and just come in. Oh, hold on. See how cool this is, guys? I could come in and be like, Napa, here, would you like some creamer for your tea? Wouldn't that be so cool? And Napa would feel indebted to me for the rest of her life and be like, Jen, thank you. Because she said she's geriatric and I will take care of you, Napa. Sylvie, how you doing, baby? Could you imagine that? And then you know what we could do, Napa? Like I could sit down with you and we could have our cup, our coffee. We could have a cup of Joe. Or Napa, if we want to be fancy, if we want to be, I'm so fancy, I could come in and bring you this. And say, would you like a cup of tea? And oh, wait, we got to have the creamer again. Oh, wait, I could bring my sugar thing for Napa. Wait a minute. No, this is more for Napa. This is to Napa be like, okay, whatever. You're a peasant because that's wood. Where is the other one? Because she'll say, you know, trays or whatever. Napa, I'm gonna take good care of you. You can't have coffee though. See, I could bring it in and be like, Napa, be like, here's some sugar for your tea. See, I could be like, here, Napa, and here's some creamer. Napa, wouldn't you love this? Let me know when I can come visit. I could come in and be like, Napa, you know, here you go. I won't Dolores Claiborne you or anything. Like, here, would you like some sugar? Wouldn't that be so, Napa, you would love it. They're like, here, Napa, let's have some tea. And then I have a little teacup. So we could just, Napa, we could have a tea party. I'm telling you. Like, here. Napa, you would fake being sick. You would be like, oh my God, I have mono. Can you stay for the whole month? Eat some crackers if you can and some Sprite. It'll settle down your tummy. And check in with me tomorrow. And paging Sweaty, Lisa, or somebody, I have not seen Sweaty and I'm very concerned. Plus, I miss her. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Because, girl, I'm going to miss you. Girl, I want to have a tea party. Okay, this was $5. I was so, I'm not going to do that. Oh my God, it's going, Sylvia, don't encourage her. So this was a little sign, and you know, I don't have a lot of kitchen wall area. So this will be able to go, we're going to find a place for this, but there is, you know, room for it. There was a second one, and I told Clint yesterday, I freaking knew it. I was like, Clint, because the one thing that I did not get were the pictures, and there was another one that looked just like this, and Clint's like, oh, don't worry about it, it'll be here. Oh no, it wasn't. And we are missing something. We get all these bags up. Drum roll, please. And to the person who made this possible, for $3, and you can put any picture in it, but I'm never going to change the picture. Tell me that that isn't freaking amazing. And yes, people put pictures up like this. So you have this little thing, $3. You can hang it up on the wall, but check that out. Doesn't she like have the best body? Thank you for the drums. What do you guys think for $3? Now, this is the only one. I don't know if there's another picture, but we're going to find a place for this to go. Okay. Hold on real quick, guys. Since we're all going to be proper and we're having tea parties and Kathy Bates can't come, I have to go use the powder room, AKA the laboratory, AKA the walk, AKA the toilet. I will be right back. Thank you. I'm going to miss you too. You paid me $20 to go to the laboratory. I feel like such a lady now. Oh, and if you go to 5 and below, they're a little more expensive, but they always have them, is the little sprays. And this one is a pineapple dream. You can see the mist come out. It's got aloe in it. Thank you, Sylvia. I really appreciate it. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. So it appears that I left the bag there. So we will show the rest of it tomorrow. Was there anything else? Did I leave it there, baby? It's only one bag, my love. And if I get the receipt, then I'll show.
We should have that.
Okay.
It's cold here.
Okay, so yesterday I posted a short and I was washing my hair at Walgreens. I'm pretty sure they still have the deal. This is the Walgreens brand Shiny and Smooth Conditioner. You compare it to Garnier Fructose Slick and Shine. And I have used it. It works just the same as the other one. $4.99. The other one 50% off. So for $8, you are getting 33.8 ounces, which is 1 liter. I love you. I know it's hard. Yeah, I got to go there tomorrow, baby. I'm going to have to, because if I'm not going to be able to get it done the right way. I'm looking, thinking maybe. But see, look at that. So you get a conditioner and one of these, or maybe if you guys, because I tend to run out of shampoo before I do conditioner. So maybe like buy 2 shampoos and maybe 2 conditioners, or maybe 3 shampoos and 1 conditioner. But I will tell you this, it is freaking amazing. So I think I have unboxed pretty much everything. Oh God, it makes your hair smell like apples. It smells just like the other stuff, Napster. It smells just like the other stuff. In fact, it's got a little bit more of an apple smell to it. For sure. What I'm waiting for is for them to come out with the knockoff brand of the Aussie shampoo. That stuff smells real good. And Suave's really coming up. And is my purse around? I left my purse at TJ Maxx too. Okay. Let me see here. All right. I think we're good. So we're going to have a sleepover or on Saturday. We're going to go ahead and close in prayer. Tomorrow, we're going to get this whole kitchen decorated and everything. Sorry, went a little bit over on whatever. Again, like I said, mental health is not, it's really not. And a lot of us creators and stuff, we talk about having mental health issues. So please, 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 just think that the people that you're sticking up for at the end of the day, are they going to stick up for you? Or do you want to come into a room that does not have as much trauma with people that we want to freaking start getting along and have a good room? A lot of people tell me one of the things they do like is the fact that we get a good flowing chat and stuff like that. Oh, apologies for the thing that was sent to that person. Again, just don't live in the past. Yeah, well, if you show up tomorrow, I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to say when I'm going live. But either way, the trolls that are in here, as much as you guys don't like me, I would definitely have to say thank you guys for staying, because even if you're hate watching me, obviously Dolly Parton and whatever's going on with me, I know a few of you would like to be in here. And I hope that it just gets to a point where my dad used to say something's got to give. So let's go ahead and close in prayer. Father, thank you for our day. Thank you for everything in our day. Please watch over any of us that are dealing with sickness, like Mayor, Wanda Steves. Please look after her. Please look after Napa and her long, beautiful legs so she doesn't get mono. But if she does, I'll take care of her. Father God, thank you for allowing us to have a really good life. And those that are in hate, do the best that you can to wrap your arms around them. Father, please forgive us for our sins and everything. Father, please watch over all of our loved ones. And Father, please watch over Chloe and give us the truth about everything that's going on. In our heavenly precious name, we pray. Amen. And Father, please have people hit the like button. Yep. Be gentle because people never know. Think about your own loved one and possibly if they're going through some kind of mental health thing, because life is short. Love you guys. We had a great live. Please hit the like button and or comment on your way out to help out with the algorithm. Like I said, don't live in the past and don't allow people to manipulate you or something like that. I still cannot tell certain people no. Love y'all. Peace and chicken grease. And tomorrow we will decorate this kitchen. See you guys. Oh, by the way, Chastity is doing good. The only part of our cabinets that are swingers, we have Chastity and was that Charlie? Yeah, Charlie are cabinets. So tomorrow they'll be really, we'll be able to hang out with them too. I'm sure they're really happy. And we are going to make tea tomorrow too. Love y'all. Take care.